One final time from our nation's capital. It's game number 162 for the Phillies and the Washington Nationals and everybody around baseball, with the exception of the Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Phils are trying to salvage this three-game series and at least have a better taste going into the week off before they start the postseason. Hey, everybody, I'm Tom McCarthy along with John Crunk for one last time. We know the Phillies are in, John. We know they're the number 2 seed. The Dodgers are the number 1 seed. We don't know who the Phillies will face, obviously. There's a round before us, but we also don't know fully who the participants are.
Yeah, the likely scenario, though, Tom, coming up here is that the Phillies will either play Milwaukee or the Mets, but that could change. But if that's the case, the winner of the Brewers and the Mets, it's going to be a tough opponent for the Phillies. The Mets have had their number here recently, and the Milwaukee Brewers, Tom, had their way with the Phillies in Milwaukee. So it's going to be a tough series. I think the rest is going to help them.
Yes.
And I think that, Zach Wheeler on full rest is going to be a tough opponent for whoever he has to face.
Yeah, so Atlanta's magic number is 1. The Mets and the Diamondbacks, so they've got to keep on winning. So here's the scenarios. Atlanta can clinch with a win or an Arizona loss today. Meanwhile, the Mets can clinch with a win and an Arizona loss today. Meanwhile, Arizona can clinch with a win and an Atlanta and Mets loss. Both have to lose for the Diamondbacks to get in. You got all that? Hopefully you do.
I need a drink after that.
We'll update you as the game goes on. Game 162, lineups at first pitch when we return to D.C. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota's versatile lineup shines on every drive. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Stream Phil's baseball with Xfinity because it's only live once. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IVX.com. Xfinity Mobile customers now get exclusive access to Wi-Fi speeds up to a gig on the go. Stay connected to the Phillies with Xfinity Mobile. Final day here at Nationals Park. Not as big a crowd as there was yesterday. The weather was certainly better yesterday than it is today. Temperatures in the 60s today. As Kyle Schwarber's ready to dig in for the Phils. Jake Irvin is ready to go. Today's first pitch is brought to you by Bryant. Whatever it takes, everybody. Whatever it takes. And here it is. First pitch outside. We're underway, and the count is 1-0.
It's an interesting little delivery here from Irvin.
Yes.
Look like he starts from a stretch, and then
It's almost like it's more than it needs to be. They try to simplify things a lot of times.
Yeah, maybe they've tried different things with him, and he feels like this is what works.
Yeah, 0-2 this year against the Phillies with a 6.35 ERA. He's tied for second with Aaron Nola in home runs allowed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-1. They both have allowed 29 home runs this year.
Well, let's hope Aaron stays at 29.
Yeah.
And Mr. Irvin here goes up to
35.
30. Oh boy, that would
not be a nice way to end the season.
Be a lot of home run calls for you, buddy.
2 balls and 1 strike. Irvin's numbers. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Schwarber is 0 for 11 against Jake Irvin. You see he's got 153 strikeouts on 183 in the third innings. Bouncer foul.
Heads up.
They yelled heads up on that little roller, but I don't know if you needed to have your head up for it. Let's go pretty slow into the camera well. Inside, 3-2. Kyle has walked 104 times this year, which is tops in the National League. And that pitch just a bit low. Ball 4, and the Phillies have a base runner. Rest of the Phillies lineup brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live one time. Little different lineup today. Trey Turner and Castellanos is batting third. No Bryce Harper today. Stottball, Marsh, Clemens, Sosa, and Stubbs. No JT either. Trey Turner hits it sharply through the hole on the left side of base hit. The Phillies have something cooking here in the first. as Turner has his second hit of this series.
Yeah, yesterday had a big one. Home run to tie the game. Phillies just couldn't finish it off, but first pitch swing, and it's one right there in that 5-6 hole. And you're right, Tom. Maybe the offense will click today.
Here's Nick Castellanos. He's clicked recently. In fact, he's got a 9-game hitting streak. He's hit in 13 of 14, and during that stretch, he's at .373.
And this is his 162nd game.
Yep.
Well, congratulations to Nick on that.
Mentioned around baseball, there were 5 total players who played in all 162 games.
DH, first base, first base.
Remember, Bobby Witt Jr. didn't play last night, so there was 5 coming into the series. There's a strike, and it's 1-2. And depending on what happens and whether there's a need for the Braves to play past today, who knows whether Matt Olson and
he could be the only one.
Yeah, Marcell Ozuna, whether they play or not. 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2.
You know, and you wonder with Olson and Ozuna if it was, and I know Brian Snitker likes to play his guys a lot, but you wonder if it was they had no other choice because of all the injuries they've had. They needed those 2 guys in the middle of the lineup.
Well, the Braves' magic number to get in is 1, so they've got 3 games left. They've got to win 1, or Arizona's got to lose 1, meaning today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch just a bit low, 3-2. Turner's keeping an eye on Schwarber. Turner just kind of waved off Schwarber. Runners don't go. And that's outside, ball 4. That'll load up the bases for the Phillies. And it brings Bryson Stott up. StatCast powered by Google Cloud. We'll give you a look at Jake Irvin's pitch arsenal.
He's got the whole plethora of pitches, but I believe the cutter, changeup, slider you can just throw out the door and just look 4-seam, sinker, and curve.
Stott fouls the first pitch back, and it's 0-1. Stott is 1 for 6 in this series. Hitting .262 with 5 home runs since the All-Star break.
Not your prototypical cleanup hitter.
No, this is one of those where it's all right. We're going to take Bryce out. We're just going to move, and JT's not playing. We're just going to move everybody up 1 spot. 0-2.
Hey, who knows? Bases loaded if Alec Bohm gets up.
Yeah, Alec is
4 away.
Yep.
The strike zone's been a little elusive here for Mr. Irvin.
Yes, it has. 17 pitches so far.
He ain't nobody out.
1-2 to Stott. 2-2 to Stott. Slow roller up the first base line. This will get a run home. Gallo will take it to the bag. He touches it with his glove. It's an RBI, and the Phillies lead it 1-0. And now runners at second and third.
Yeah, breaking ball by Irvin, and Bryson just kind of tops that thing, and good play by Gallo to touch the base with his glove. Look at Kyle, just another run scored, ho-hum, 100 and whatever.
109. That one's back toward the middle, off Irvin. He'll pick it up. A run will score. So it'll be the 97th RBI for Bohm. 2-0 Phillies. And Irvin will limp his way off the mound a little bit. I think he's okay.
that get him at? The shin, I bet.
I think it was the shin, yeah.
Inside of the shin. Outside of his right shin. I believe that wouldn't have hit him. Garcia was playing up the middle.
Brandon Marsh fouls one away. Marsh at 251. 16 homers, 60 runs batted in. 0 for 5 in the series. Breaking ball, 0-2. Line drive out to left center field. Pretty well hit. On the run is Jacob Young. He says he has it, and he does. The inning is over. 2 runs scored for the Phils. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. Today's starting lineup brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live one time. This is the Nats lineup. Garcia, Wood, and Yepez will lead things off against right-hander Aaron Nola, as Aaron's looking for his 14th win of the year. Trying to finish up the regular season on a high note.
Well, the boys got him a couple runs early. Haven't been able to say that recently, have we?
5 2/3 away from another 200 inning season for Aaron Nola. First pitch outside to Luis Garcia. It was 4 for 9 with 4 singles in this series. Garcia hitting .281 with 17 home runs, 68 runs batted in. Fly ball right center field. That's pretty well hit. On the run is Castellanos, so is Marsh, and it is gone. Solo home run for Garcia, his 18th of the year. Now the Phillies lead is 2-1.
Two pitches out away. And then Aaron comes back with the knuckle curve. And it looked like Garcia was sitting on that pitch. How do you look for a breaking ball 2-0?
Well, James Wood takes low, 1 ball and no strikes. He gets the celebratory bicentennial Uncle Sam hat. One ball and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike to Wood. Wood hitting .269, 9 homers and 41 runs batted in. He has a 5-game hitting streak rolling now. 3 for 9 in the series against the Phils. 3-1, John.
Yeah, I don't know. I would try not to say anything mean today.
Fouled away, 3-2. Yeah, kind of ending the season on a positive note.
Yeah,
right?
That's the hope.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Yeah. Still got 8.5 innings left to say something really stupid, but
you're going to let me know if you do?
Yeah, I'll tap you on the shoulder.
Okay. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 191 strikeouts on the year for Aaron, who does have a chance to reach 200 strikeouts as well as 200 innings.
Yeah, Garrett Stubbs wanted that pitch away, and Aaron kind of pulled it a little bit, but pulled it in a perfect spot. Wood just couldn't get her.
Yepez now the batter, 3 for 8 with 4 strikeouts against the Phils in this series. 4 strikeouts came in 1 game. He fouls that one off. It's 0-1. He's been a good pickup for them. 285, 6 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Ground ball to third. Sosa is there. Bohm's playing first today. 5-3 on the putout. 2 outs. StatCast brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Audi dealer. Gives us a look at the arsenal for Aaron Nola with that knuckle curve topping everything.
Yep, the knuckle curve, and that's what Garcia hit out to give the Nationals that 1 run they have on the board. But the 4-seamer and the sinker have to be prevalent.
Yeah, particularly against these left-handed hitters.
Yep.
Fouled back by Tena. 0 for his last 15 in the last 2 series. Oh, and 2. That was a pretty good pitch there.
That was really nice. You got aggressive swingers up, and you can utilize that aggressiveness against them. Now, you don't have to throw a strike here.
And a called strike 3. The 2-seamer on the inside part of the plate. And the side is retired. 2 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. A run for the Nationals on the home run by Garcia. We've completed 1 inning here at Nationals Park. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nationals 1. We'll be back after this. Top of the 2nd inning, Cody Clemens leads it off. It'll take a strike on the outside corner from the right-hander Jake Irvin. It'll be Clemens, Sosa, and Stubbs with the Phillies up 2-1. Cody getting a chance to play left field today. He came in and played left field yesterday. Swing and a miss. He's 0 for 2 in this series, hitting .214. OPS is down to .687. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 1 away. First strikeout for Irvin. FanDuel presents our live lines. The Phillies are the favorite in this one. The over-under's at 9.5.
Have they been watching? I'd like to see Edmundo get some quality ABs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 0 for his last 7 is Sosa, hitting .257. 1 ball and 1 strike. Up and in, 3 balls and 1 strike.
Now get a good one here, Edmundo, and don't hold on to the bat. 30 pitches already for Irvin. 1 out here in the 2nd. I'm not sure that was the good pitch.
No. That one's off the foot of Edmundo
man.
Sosa. They'll have a couple of days to walk that off.
I could get him out of the inter squad game Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
That ball from Irvin just running in on Edmundo and hit that thing right off the arch. Oh, that hurts.
he is finally ready to go. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's toned it down with the seafoam, hasn't he, Carr?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Got the wristband, but
got him.
golly.
Second strikeout in a row for Urban, who is 1-2 with a 5.24 ERA here in September.
Yeah, that pitch almost hit Edmundo there after the swing and miss. Not sure he's picking it up well, Tom.
Well, now Garrett Stubbs hitting .206. Has not played in the series. And JT's fine. They actually thought about playing JT today.
Now JT won't catch in the inter squad thing, will
No,
he?
he will DH apparently.
Good.
Yeah. That's popped up near the third base line. Mantena will be there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies go down in order. We played 1.5 on to the bottom of the second here in D.C. Today's Electric Play is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Audi dealer. And John, this was a big one. Nick Castellanos, after batting in the top of the first inning, goes out and plays defense in the bottom of the first. He's serenaded by the Phillies fans, throws the ball to one of the fans. There's a young lady who has a "Congrats Casty" sign that's out there in right field. That is very cool. That's court awareness right there.
Yeah, and that is our Audi Electric Play. But you know, Nick has a great relationship with all the fans that sit out there in right field, and you know, when you play 162 games, you're going to get to know them.
Yeah,
it's a great relationship, and Nick acknowledges that relationship. You know, with that nice gesture on his part.
Yeah, and the fans, after the young lady has the sign that says "Congrats Casty," there's 3 gentlemen that have a 1, 6, and a 2 out in right field. Now he's done for the day. Weston Wilson has come in to play right field, so he has reached 162. Dylan Cruz takes outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. There's Weston. Probably see Buddy Kennedy at some point today.
Yes, I got to talk to Buddy today. Saw him. Just got here, I guess, right?
He did. Outside. Oh, swung on and missed on the outside pitch. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you wonder if some point if Trey will get taken out.
Now they're without Johan Rojas. That's part of the reason why Kennedy was added today. Rojas is back home still feeling under the weather. He's got a fever. Back toward the middle, base hit it to center field for Cruz, who's now picked up 4 hits in this series. Yeah, that'll bring Joey Gallo to the plate.
Tell you what, we got a guy batting in the 190s, going pretty good this series.
Got him going good. Gallo at 160, or excuse me, Gallo with 10 home runs and 27 runs batted in. Hitting 164. Swing and a miss. Mets have taken a 1-0 lead over the Brewers. That game's gone to the bottom of the first inning. And the Braves have fallen behind 3-0 to the Royals. That game is now in the bottom of the first. Check out Arizona. Arizona's trailing 1-0 in the top of the second. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. I wonder if Arizona loses and the Mets and the Braves both win. Or sorry, Arizona's magic number is 1, or Atlanta's magic number is 1. So if Arizona loses, they're in. I wonder if they'll make them play on Monday. Doesn't sound like it.
I wouldn't. If it's not necessary, why would you want to?
There's a liner out to right field. On the run is Wilson, and it's foul into the seats. Remains 1-2.
Yeah, if it doesn't mean nothing.
Just seeding, maybe. I mean, that's the only thing.
Maybe, but I'm sure if you asked either team, they would say we're good.
Yeah, the Mets would stay in Milwaukee to take on the Brewers, and the Braves would take on the Padres. 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Fly ball right center field. Wilson's on the run into the alley. He's under it, and he makes the catch. Fortunately for the Phillies, Gallo got that off the end of the bat. And Millis coming up. Live out your dream at Phillies Fantasy Camp. Take the field with the Phil's legends for a once-in-a-lifetime experience at the Carpenter Complex in Clearwater, Florida, January 22nd through the 26th. For more info, call 610-520-3400. Again, it's from January 22nd to the 26th. Millis has not played in this series, hitting .226. St. Louis native.
Fantasy for some, nightmare for others, Tom, that old fantasy camp.
Painful for some.
It's a lot painful for all. I'm not sure there's one guy ever walks out of there thinking, I feel pretty good.
Who was your partner? Runner goes. Pitch outside. Throw to second by Stubbs. And Cruz has his 11th stolen base. Joe Blanton, right?
Joe was last year.
Yeah.
Dave Hollins normally, but Dave couldn't come last year. Or this past January. It's the first time I actually got to like sit down and actually converse with Joe. He's not a great conversationalist, Tom. He's kind of quiet. And that wasn't negative.
Not at all.
That was honest.
Listen, some people listen more than they talk.
Joe was a good listener. But he was good. I love him. I love having him down there.
Fans liked having him.
Oh, yeah.
He got a great round of applause when he was out with the Savannah Bananas last week. 2-1. 2-2. It was funny looking at all of the participants in the Savannah Bananas game. Joe Blanton, Shane Victorino, Jamie Moyer. They all still wore the uniform the same exact way that they wore it when they played. You know, Joe had the pants, the socks up.
So did Jamie, right?
Jamie had the stirrups and sannies. It was just very funny.
And Ryan Howard struck out.
He did, yep.
Oh, man.
He did, but it was a great moment when he was introduced because he had a robe on and nobody knew. Well, they probably knew who he was.
Yeah,
but
it's tough to hide Ryan Howard to that size.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Millis. And he lines that one off the backside of Aaron Nola and out to shortstop. Sheesh.
That hurt him, too.
Yeah, it wasn't
got
like
him right in the hip. Or
yeah, it wasn't like a glancing blow like Wheeler yesterday.
Rob Thompson's probably thinking, no.
It's his biggest concern this last weekend.
Yeah, got him right there in the just above the right hip. I don't think I would take Aaron's word for it either if I'm the training staff of the Phillies. And Millis got a pitch out over the plate. That got him good, man. That got him solid. See that pitch up and running away. Yeah. And Rob Thompson's probably thinking, please just hurt a little bit so I can take you out.
Well, they're stirring in the bullpen just in case.
He says he's fine.
I think he's always going to say he's
yeah,
fine.
that's what I mean. You can't trust him. You can trust him.
Correct.
But you can't trust him.
All right, Jacob Young will be the hitter.
I mean, if anything, it could have saved a run.
Yeah, because I think that ball was going back through the middle.
Oh, yeah. I think Young's a tough guy to double up.
2-1 ball game, bottom of the second. He does that a lot.
He does.
0-1.
Not sure he thought that was a strike. And I'm positive it wasn't, according to the box, because nothing negative will cross my lips today.
About anybody.
About anything. Gonna be happy-go-lucky, cheerful.
How was lunch today?
It was great. Ice cream was good.
Runner goes from first. Pitch is swung on a miss. They throw through. Here comes the runner from third. The throw to the plate. He is out at home plate. As the Phillies executed perfectly.
They learned from Friday night.
Yes, they did.
Tell you what, though, that's a great return throw from Bryson Stott. All Garrett Stubbs had to do was catch it and wait for the tag. Yeah, you see Bryson charging him. He sees what's going on. He gets that good throw back and just a perfect throw. Watch this. Just all Garrett Stubbs had to do was catch it and wait.
2-4-2 on the put out at home plate.
All right, I got to figure that out. Is that a stolen base for Millis?
No stolen base.
Okay. 2-4-2. Why ain't that a stolen base? He couldn't help it that they got the guy out at home.
Well, sometimes there's parts of this game that you have no say over, John. Fielder's choice.
And I am positive that Major League Baseball will figure out a way to fix that, Tom. This isn't going to last.
Yeah, but it's funny. I want to see how long it does last.
Yeah, who am I kidding?
I hope something implodes real quick on the field.
Oh, God.
2-2 is swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. No runs, 2 hits, 1 man left. We have completed 2 here in Washington, D.C. And the Phillies lead it 2-1. Time now for our Citizens stats leader. Citizens, the official bank of the Phils, and Kyle Schwarber's ranks this year. 106 walks, an on-base percentage of .366. He is 8th now in the National League. 3rd in home runs, tied for 4th in RBIs. And look at that number, average against left-handed pitching. It's been over 300 all year long.
It's amazing. Well, he's an amazing man, Tom. I think it's another guy we should be very lucky we have in Philadelphia.
I would agree with that.
Not just for what he does on the field, but what he does off the field. How he.
That one's hit sharply to Gallo. 3-1 on the putout. It's kind of a game changer, John, as far as his personality goes. Trey Turner's coming up. Yesterday he gave us a giant home run replay.
Yeah, when the Phillies needed it the most, off Ferrari got a pitch down and change up down, and he just golfed it out there into the Phillies bullpen, and that tied the game. And that's our giant home run replay. And I not gonna be negative and say what the outcome was. I think everyone knows.
Didn't go well for the Phils yesterday.
It did not. No. Ouch.
Broken back ground ball to shortstop. The Wizard at shortstop, the new Wizard, makes that play.
He is something else.
I don't know if he can hit in the big leagues, but he can definitely field in the big leagues.
Yeah, if you had a strong offensive team, like if we didn't have Trey and he was with the Phillies and everyone's clicking, you could get by with him figuring out how to hit the big leagues, just play defense.
Yeah, just pop him out there.
Yeah, it is special.
Keep the left side of the diamond in order. Weston Wilson up for the first time.
Ouch.
Off the hands, over to third. He runs well. He may beat this one. Oh, that's a good play. Good stretch by Gallo over at first, too. 5-3 on the putout. Phillies go down 1-2-3. They're going to look at it underneath, but it did look like they got him by about a step or so. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. Bottom of the third inning here in D.C. Phillies lead it 2-1. Aaron Nola has 3 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. Again, he's trying to reach 200 innings, possibly reach 200 strikeouts. I don't know if he'll be around longer than You know, if he goes 6, if he's fortunate enough to go 6.
Yeah, didn't know if he would get through the second after that line drive off his, just above his hip.
Yep. Nasim Nunez will lead it off. He's hitting .241. He takes outside. Nunez was a Rule 5 selection out of the Marlins organization. They kept him around all year. He's actually had more games here in September than he's had in any other month, and that's because of the C.J. Abrams situation. Outside 2-0, 6 hits in September, one of them against the Phillies.
I had a nice little chat last night with Davey. He's very proud of these guys. He's, you know, I told him, I said, you know, 162 games, you've been out of it for a while, and your team's still playing hard. He said they have competed all year.
3 balls, no strikes. Yeah, I mean, they come into this ball game with 71 wins and 90 losses. I don't think anybody expected that they would be that close to an 81-win season. Outside corner. Nunez last year was in Double-A, hit .225. Some scout was probably watching him most of the year, though, from the Nationals organization, and said, hey, I watched this guy play some defense. He's pretty good.
It's game-changing defense that he plays. There's my former teammate.
White Sox?
Mm-hmm.
Ground ball softly to the right side. Bohm gets back to first, and they get the throw over there in time. 4-3 on the putout. Time now for our Miller Lite moment. Miller Lite, proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, and this is Aaron Nola against the Cubs, his last time out.
Yeah, he had that two-seamer and that breaking ball doing some dancing up there, Tom. Whoops, threw the bat. That's what he's going to need in the postseason, that two-seamer, especially against left-handed hitters.
Phillies went on to win the National League East. That's down a left field line, slicing out of play. Clemens gives it a look, but he's out of room. And it's 0-1. There it is, 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. I think when the postseason rolls around, I mean, obviously Wheeler's going to get game 1, and I know there's still discussion on game 2 and 3.
Yeah, and it's just weird, the splits with Christopher from home and on the road. So if he's going to be your number 3 guy, he's going to have to pitch on the road.
Here's the thing: if they move Noah to 3, he's not going to be phased by it.
Nope.
Swinging a foul tip. 0-2 to Garcia, who homered his first time up.
That was an odd pitch.
Let's see what that was. Is that a changeup?
It was a changeup, but.
Out towards Stott. He's up with it. And there are 2 outs. And James Wood coming up. Phillies fans, use your NBC Sports app to stream pre- and post-game live before and after every playoff game. Presented by Lundy Law, your injury lawyers.
City Connect Uni got himself a baseball.
Seemed pretty happy about it,
yeah.
too. Bohm stays down on that. Wood is retired. 3 groundouts to the right side. And a 1-2-3 third for Aaron Nola. We'll go to the 4th. The Phillies lead it by 1. This RAV4 inning is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2024 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils.
Is this the last time we're going to have to plug Paul Muller?
Last time on, well, we had the turning point later on we got to do later, too.
Yeah, that's right, the Toyota turning point.
He's going to text you. He's not going to text me.
Oh, I know he will. Maybe they won't have a turning point. We can just can that one. No, we'll do it for you, Paul, with gusto.
Yeah, with gusto. Bryson Stott skies the first pitch.
Did he swing at the first pitch?
He did, yep. Yeah. So the last 4 outs have been recorded on 6 pitches for the Phils. And 1 away. Alec Bohm coming up.
I know in some of the really bad teams that I used to play on, the last game of the season, you know, if you worked a walk,
you got fined. Yeah. That's when you actually had fines, though. They don't have that kangaroo court anymore. One ball, 1 strike to Bohm. Bohm grounded out his first time up, picked up an RBI, his 97th of the year.
Well, you'd think that if he didn't hurt his hand, he would have reached that 100 RBI mark.
He also would have reached, he probably would have had 50 doubles. I mean, he only has the 1 double since the 12th of August, which is amazing, considering the rhythm he was in with doubles early on. And a called strike 3 on the inside corner. 3 strikeouts for Irvin. It actually looked like it did hit the plate.
Yeah, it came back. Got it. Yeah, just got that inside corner. There it goes.
Yeah, StatCast 3D. That's 11 in a row retired by Irvin since the walk to Castellanos. Marsh takes on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Tell you what, the home plate umpire's got a manly name, doesn't he? Brock Ballou.
It is a good name. He probably thought he'd be a professional athlete, not a professional umpire. 12 in a row retired by Irvin.
Maybe he couldn't hit.
Happens to the best of us, John. This RAV4 inning is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2024 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. By the way, don't forget this Wednesday at noon, we'll be at the Comcast Center Plaza. I say we, I mean me and Ben and Michael and Taryn. We got a live Q&A as the hunt for Red October begins.
What? I don't understand that. Do y'all get on a bus or something?
No, the bus is going to come over from the ballpark, I believe. The rally bus. It's going to stop at the plaza. I'm already going to be there. I'm going to park in Center City, and I'm going to walk over. Ben will be there. Michael and Taryn.
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Hope the food's good.
I hope the food is good also.
Maybe they'll have tater tots. Uncrustables and tater tots. Dear God, what a lunch that would be. No?
We have Uncrustables in the office. Mark Gola brought them in for us.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed this, but
we're not in the office.
We're not in the office.
No. 0-2. That one's over to third on a couple of hops to Sosa. And 1 out here in the 4th inning. Jose Tena now the batter. He's struck out his first time up. See if we got any updates on some scores here. Still 1-0 Mets, top of the 3rd. 3-0 Royals, bottom of the 3rd. Padres 1, Arizona 0. That game's in the top of the 4th, John. I don't know. Do you root for chaos in baseball? Do you root for the need to play a doubleheader?
Yeah,
tomorrow?
as long as it ain't the Phillies chaos.
Well, that's the thing. We'll be watching.
You know, let the Major League Baseball offices have so they have a little chaos. It's been slumbering through the season. What Where do you see these dang scores?
On my computer. Right here on my computer. They are on the board in right center field. They've shrunk that down, though. It's not as big as it used to be.
Yeah, I can't hardly see it from up here. Colorado's beating the Dodgers.
Doesn't matter anymore, John.
No.
Although what does matter.
Triple crown, baby.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani is 0 for 2. He's down to 309.
He stinks.
Yes, he does.
Now, Dodgers should release him.
Arise is 0 for 2. He's at 313. Swing and a miss. 2-2. I actually voted today for the Players of the Month, and wouldn't you know it, Ohtani was the guy that was blowing everybody away again in the month of September. I can't imagine anybody's going to beat him.
No. Maybe his offense will suffer next year when he starts pitching again.
Swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts for Nola. You think that's going to happen? That it'll suffer?
No, probably not. Another good breaking ball by Aaron. I believe he got 10 on that same pitch the last time up when he struck him out.
Well, he's got 4. He's up to 194 strikeouts. You see his pitch, his line for today. Breaking ball 0-1. Guess the shot to the lower rib cage didn't bother him.
Not yet. Maybe he'll be sore tomorrow, though. We're on the train trip home. Is that how they're getting back on the train?
They're taking the train. The only team that I know that flew up from this area were the Tampa Bay Rays. Swinging a foul. I think it was the Rays.
That'd be a long train trip. Tampa to Washington. Be like the olden days. Babe Ruth with a straw hat.
No, when they came up to our place, they came from here up to straw hat. Everybody eating a straw hat.
Eating, and he got a little upset with Lou Gehrig.
Yeah, he did.
Pride of the Yankees.
Outside 1-2. What's that guy doing next to us?
I don't know. It looks like he's trying to get a better vantage point, but
he's hanging out over the window.
Yeah, what the hell? It's not that bad.
2-2.
You don't have to. Think of your loved ones.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't either.
That's the organist in the white jersey. Okay. Yeah, he's going to have his son take a look.
Yeah,
take a look.
His son's going to go over there.
Ground ball left side. Turner's up with it. Throws on the run. Not in time. And Cruz has his second hit. Phillies will look at it just to check. I think the little double clutch, a little hesitation cost him.
Yeah. Yeah, he beat it. Yeah, he just couldn't get it clean out of the glove, and Dylan Cruz can move. Right there, you see, if he got it out quickly, if he got it out the first time, he'd have had him. Couldn't get it out. There it is, no grip. 6'5" Alec Boehm couldn't stretch to get that one quick enough. Should we hang out and talk to these people beside us?
Well, the window's in our way, but we probably could. Although now Tracy's hanging out on the side over here.
There's nothing to stop you once you get out of these windows except home plate. I'm going to talk to this kid. I ain't got nothing else to do.
See if you can scare him. You scared them. You scared them. You scared the poor kid. Look, he's looking at it. 1-1 is hit foul. It's 1-2. He doesn't know what to do anymore. He's like, he doesn't know if he should go over. There he is, John. You're making amends.
People helping people, Tom.
Oh my gosh. You scared you scared him.
He did. He really did. Oh well.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Can't beat fun at the old ball yard.
5 strikeouts. Well, we got 5 innings of fun left. Aaron Nola has a 2-1 lead. The Rally for Red October bus tour is back. Meet us on the road to celebrate with special guests and exclusive swag. Presented by your Tri-State Toyota dealers, proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies. Cody Clemens will lead off the top of the 5th inning here in Washington, D.C. Phillies lead it 2-1. Phillies trying to finish off this season with their 95th win. Take it into the postseason. Outside.
I apologize to the young man over there.
How did he take it?
Well, he was a little shaken up, Tom.
Oh, man. You know, he shouldn't be hanging out over the window.
Well, so. that was why we do things like we do, Tom. You know, we teach.
Yeah, it's
part of being.
It was a teaching moment.
It was a teachable moment for that young man.
There's
Cody's
ball 4.
getting fined.
Cody just walked. There you go. This is your visit, John. You were walking out. Van Hoos, the organist. He's got his own booth in there, John.
Well, I was going over there to talk to the young man, but I didn't want his dad to punch me in the face.
Was his dad big?
But I wouldn't have blamed him if he did. You just take it and go back to your booth, right?
Mm-hmm.
He even has an outlaw shirt on, the young man. Maybe I picked on the wrong guy.
Want to notice Sosa?
I've been shot at before, Tom. What the heck?
You've eluded it before.
Look at
ground
that
ball, base hit it to the center field. Clemens takes the turnaround second, but he'll hold up there. Yeah, the Phillies have first and second with nobody out here in the 5th inning.
Guys were teasing Garrett Stubbs last night about bunting so much. A couple days ago when I was in there, there's a pitch away from Edmundo, and that doesn't make sense. They pitched him, crowded him in his first at bat, and struck him out, and then they throw something out over the plate. Don't you see if he makes the adjustment first?
Yep. Particularly the way he pitched to him in the first at bat.
Yeah.
Oh, 0-1 to Stubbs. 0-2 to Stubbs. Braves are on the board. It's now 3-1, top of the 4th. Mets are up 2-0 in the top of the 4th. And Arizona's tied up the Padres 1-1. Uh-oh. Chaos is looming.
Here it comes. MLB are scrambling right now.
Stubbs popped out his first time up. Off the hands, out to short right. Long run in for Cruz, and he can't get there. He'll knock it down on one hop. It's a base hit for Stubbs. That's a well-earned shimmy there. And the bases are loaded for the top of the order.
Boy, Cruz, the farther he ran, the farther that ball seemed to be getting away from him. He made a heck of an effort. The slide, he keeps it in front of him, though, and keeps Cody from scoring. Look at Garrett Stubbs. Just another knock.
That one's hit the other way by Schwarber. A base hit it to left field. One run is in. Here comes Sosa. The throw by Woods is cut off. It's a 2-run single for Schwarber. How about Stubbs? He just kept on going.
Yeah, this was first of all a good piece of hitting by Kyle. Gets that pitch running away from him from Irvin. Just slaps it the other way with that. See that big hole over there between short and third. But Cody scores easy. Edmundo gets, he scores easily. And when Tenna tried to cut that ball off, Stubbs was there already at third, and Schwarber just followed him into second. And now you're looking at a really big inning.
Yeah, with the infield end, the Phillies lead it 4-1. Trey Turner at the plate. Turner floats that one out to shallow right. Backing up is Garcia, the second baseman. They'll make the catch. Stubbs had gone halfway down, so he'll retreat back.
Yeah, you got to love the hustle of Garrett Stubbs. Game 162, and I know Garrett doesn't get a lot of action, but that was great base running from him.
When I interviewed a bunch of the players the other night when they won the celebration, Garrett obviously had his overalls on. He had 9 Budweisers stuck in the pockets of the overalls. And I just jokingly said to him, as Weston Wilson is the batter with 1 out, Wilson takes outside, I said, did you ever think in your wildest dream that you'd be the DJ for a Major League Baseball team? He said, 10 years ago in my wildest dream, I never thought I'd be a Major League player.
Yeah, here he is.
He's embracing all of it.
Yep.
And always does.
Not only a DJ, but a bartender.
Does it all.
Multi-talented, Tom.
La Sorsa warming up in the bullpen. Saw him earlier in this series. Outside, 3-0. Now time is called by Weston Wilson. He grounded out to third his first time up.
He got in on his hands and broke his bat. Little roller to third. And yet they haven't come inside yet off of him.
That's a line drive out to right center field. That's going to split the gap and go to the scoreboard. 2 runs will score. Wilson on his way to second. And the Phillies now lead it 6-1. It's a 2-run double for Weston Wilson. Guy could be an important piece to this puzzle in the postseason.
Yes, he can. Multiple positions, can swing the bat. But there's a pitch pretty much center cut. And I think that's Weston's strength right there, hitting line drives into the gap in right center field. Beautiful swing, beautiful result. Stubbs and Schwarber scoring. You see Schwarber tapping Stubbs on the head for the great base running.
Well, Davey Martinez is out to the mound. That's going to be it for Jake Irvin. His 2024 comes to a close. It's our Nissan call to the pen. Buckle up for an epic test drive at NissanUSA.com. No better place to gear up for the postseason than at the New Era Phillies team store up at Citizens Bank Park. Make it your one-stop shop for all things Red October. You can get the NL East championship hats right now. Plenty of postseason garb that's for sale leading into a Red October. Joe LaSorsa is the new pitcher. Bryson Stott is the hitter. He'll ground one to second. Over to third base goes Weston Wilson. 4-3 on the putout. And there are 2 outs.
Well, Alec, drive him in. Get to 98.
Bohm is 0 for 2. At the knees, 0-1. Fly ball left center field. Jacob Young comes over. Wood is there too, and Wood comes in, makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. The Phillies, though, get 4 in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Nationals Park. It's 6-1 Phils. Time now for our Rally House quote of the game. It's from Trey Turner on the last few games of the season. It's weird. You just see the finish line, especially when you win the division. Home field advantage settled in. It's kind of weird when you're not really playing for anything. I think we're competitors. We want to do well. We want to win and compete individually too. And watching that quote more than reading it, you kind of get a sense of the fact that Trey's been through this before. And he was basically trying to give an explanation as to why the Phillies haven't played well these last couple games and over the last 10 games or so. But not discounting it,
no.
Basically.
No, it's not like they're going out there not trying.
Right.
But they understand that, you know, they have bigger things ahead of them. And you're not going to catch the Dodgers. You've clinched the division. You got home field. Unless you get to the NLCS and the Dodgers get to the NLCS, you got home field throughout.
Mm-hmm.
I get it that fans want to see, you know, compete to the death for 162 games, but you know, once you've clinched and it's, you know, you've reached your goal of what you accomplished. You know, first get in, 2 have home field advantage, which they do up until the NLCS, if the Dodgers make it that far, and the Phillies make it that far. I didn't see anything wrong with the quote. You know, do you want them to, you know, dive unnecessarily for balls, go into the dugout for balls, and get hurt before the playoffs? Just, you know, when you're playing, look, if you were battling the Nationals for the division, yeah, you would do that, but you're not.
There's the
another
strikeout.
Great curveball by Aaron. He might get to that 200 strikeout, 200 inning mark.
Yeah, he's got 6 strikeouts, that is. There's Nick Castellanos. He played an inning today. Jacob Young struck out his first time up. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All you care about right now is getting to game 1 of the division series healthy.
That's right. And Rob, I know that's Rob's biggest concern. In fact, he talks about that all the time, the health of the players. Check swing, and now 2-2. .72 pitches for Aaron. He's going to go out there to start the 6th inning. Because if he gets through this inning, that'll leave him with 199 in the 3rd innings. That one's lined out to left. It'll drop in front of Cody Clemens. A 1-out single. And it brings Nasim Nunez up. he has been durable. There's no doubt about that. Leading Major League Baseball in innings pitched since 2016. Nunez grounded out to second his first time up. He can run, so he's tough to double up. He bunts, and this is going to be a tough one. Sosa has got it. He throws on the run, not in time. That was really close. Phillies will take a look at it.
Yeah, the young man can fly, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're going to play on. Yeah, so it's back-to-back hits.
Yeah, just a perfectly executed bunt by Nunez, and Edmundo did
everything.
About as great a job as you can make on this play. Made a strong throw to Alec and just Nunez speed. That's a heck of a play by Edmundo to not record an out. I don't know what signs Garrett's given.
Edmundo's not happy that he didn't make that play.
Yeah. But I wonder what signs Garrett was given. Like if he steals where I'm going.
Yeah, whether he's going to go to second or third.
He better go to third because Nunez is halfway to second.
Yeah, because they're not holding him on.
And Garcia hit a home run his first at bat, so I don't think he's going to bunt.
Are you surprised they're not holding him on? Or does it really matter?
Who, Nunez?
Yeah.
No. No, the last thing you want is to have a slow hit grounder hitting that hole.
Yeah.
Because you know Nunez going first to third.
There's a slow hit grounder through that hole. Base hit into right field. Nunez is going to third. The throw by Wilson cut off. A run scores. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
And Nunez can fly, man. And there was no chance of Weston Wilson. It's just hitting a perfect spot by Garcia. And Nunez was not going to. The only thing he was worried about second base was touching it. Now you might want to give signs with one out to see what Garcia's going to do. Is he going to run? They tried it once, Tom, and it didn't work.
Wood takes way inside. Low and in, 2-0. Pitches by inning. It's growing a little bit. He had 21 in the second inning.
Rob's probably thinking, my God, get a double play here. So I don't feel bad about sending him out for the sixth.
Because he does want him to reach that 200 inning plateau. Swing and a miss. Got him with a good knuckle curve. Runners take their lead. 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside 3-1. Amazing he can lose his command that quickly.
It is something.
And that's really for any pitcher, but
yeah. But you know, maybe there is a base open. It just happens to be second, and you know he's had great success with Yepez and Tena.
that was right down the middle.
I think Wood was looking for something in.
Think he was looking for a knuckle curve, or do you think he was looking for a two-seamer?
I think he was looking for ball 4.
Or that.
Been there.
Yeah, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. 7 strikeouts. And 2 outs.
What's
here
he need? 2 more strikeouts?
3.
3 more to 200. Yeah, he was pulling the 4 seamers, and then he got one right down the middle on 3-1 to get the 3-2, and then this breaking ball right here, Wood just couldn't stay back on it.
Well, now it's Yepez, who's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to third twice. And he lays off the breaking ball outside, 1-0.
It's a great play by Garrett Stubbs. I don't think anyone slides further on their shin guards than Garrett Stubbs.
He does make himself move pretty quickly. One and two.
But that's a mark of a veteran. He lost it and then he found it this quickly.
They can self-correct. So the runners in scoring position numbers. Phillies have had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Line drive, base hit it to left field. That'll bring home a 3rd run for the Nationals. As Yepez gets the RBI, his 26th of the season.
Get ahead, and then the breaking ball, just a hanger. Stubbs had to reach back to get that one and didn't quite have the opportunity to catch it. That's about as upset as you're going to see him.
Well, Caleb Cotham is coming out to talk to him. Give him a moment here, too, as Alvarado starts to warm up in the bullpen.
Man, that's a good timeout. Give Aaron a break. Let him regroup and go after Tenna.
First and second, Tenna is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Check swing. He went, says the home plate umpire. 0-1.
Getting a steady diet of breaking balls, isn't he?
And I guess it's working well. He might as well keep it going.
Yep.
That one just missed low. He laid off it this time. One ball, one strike. Steady diet.
Yeah, eventually he's going to have to throw him something else. He seems to be laying off of it now.
That just got the outside part of the plate.
I like your positivity, Tom.
2-2. 90 pitches now for Aaron. Runners will be off. The count is 3-2.
Now you might be able to get a breaking ball and get him to swing.
Have him be anxious?
Yeah. Okay, runners in motion, 3-2. He's got to throw me a fastball here.
They go. Line drive. Backhanded by a sliding Stott. He throws to first in time. What a play. 4-3 on the putout. 2-run score, but Aaron Nola is able to get through this 5th inning. We'll go to the 6th at 6-3 Phils. Our Independence Blue Cross Phillies of the week are responsible for another red October. For a 3rd straight year, the Phillies find themselves back in the postseason. From the superstars to the role players, starters and relievers, the manager and coaching staff. Everyone has had a hand in a remarkable season we won't soon forget. That's why the whole team gets to be our Phillies of the week. Brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Well, we go to the top of the 6th inning, and Joe LaSorsa will continue on for the Nationals as the Phillies lead it 6-3. And the first pitch to Marsh is on the inside corner, 0-1. Oh, and 2. Popped up outside of 3rd. Tanna makes the grab. And 1 away. See the out-of-town scores popping down from the score bug. Mets are on top 4-0 over Milwaukee. That game's going to the bottom of the 5th inning. So here's the thing. The Padres are trailing the Arizona Diamondbacks right now. And it doesn't really matter for the Padres. I mean, things are already settled for them. They're trailing 7-1. But what this does, the fact that they're losing 7-1, means that the Mets and the Braves will have to play tomorrow if the Braves don't cut. You know, if the
So they're both going to be upset with the Padres.
well, pretty much the Padres are the ones that they're going to benefit because whoever they face isn't. They're going to have less pitching. At least that's the thought, anyway.
So tomorrow it's going to be winner gets in for the Braves and the Mets.
I think there's more scenarios than that.
Oh boy! Well, don't confuse me then. I'll watch tomorrow.
I think they have to play both games. I think that's the way it is. If the Mets win, their magic number is 1, which means their magic number is 1. The Braves' magic number is 1. And Arizona just has to sit and wait.
So there's a chance Arizona couldn't get in.
Bet 365. Yes, bet 365 gives us the odds of Garrett Stubbs getting a hit plus 350. Yeah. So if they play the doubleheader tomorrow, let's say the Mets sweep the Braves, or the Braves sweep the Mets, either one, then the Diamondbacks are in. If the Mets and the Braves, if the scores hold today,
yeah,
Mets and the Braves split the doubleheader tomorrow. That ball smoked out to left field. Wood is there. Then the Diamondbacks are out. And the Mets and the Braves are both in. That was 113 miles an hour off the bat, by the way. And a bunt left to the mound. And Stubbs is retired. 1-3 on the putout. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies lead it by 3. Phillies baseball is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Pennsylvanians are scratching their way to fun thanks to PA Lottery scratch-offs. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. And by Ford, your local Ford store. Visit buyfordnow.com today. Washington Monument all the sites here in D.C. It's been crowded here this weekend. They have a lot of cars in this city. A lot of people. They got a lot of they have a lot of leagues going on. They had a kickball, flag football, volleyball.
Now there's women's soccer tonight.
Women's soccer tonight. Yep.
Yesterday was that yesterday?
DC United men's team.
The traffic coming here wasn't bad this morning or this afternoon.
No, it was not. But getting home last night was bad.
Yeah. Well, not the way you executed. Cutting off of 65 cars and wondering why someone flipped you off. That's I couldn't understand that either.
Dylan Cruz swats the first pitch foul from Aaron Nola, who begins the 6th inning. There were 2 lanes. I just utilized one of the ones that nobody else was using.
Yeah, you used the right turn lane to go left, but hey, got us here. You got us all back to the hotel set. Hey, that almost hit him.
Quickly and safely. 28 pitches last inning for Aaron. Again, they'd like to get him 2/3 more. 2 outs in this inning. That's what they'd like to get. One ball and 2 strikes. Our Hyundai defensive play of the game. This is the Phillies executing.
Yeah, executing it perfectly. And that play doesn't work if Bryson Stott doesn't throw an absolute strike to Garrett Stubbs. That's our Hyundai defensive play of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers.
1-2 is smoked out to center. On the run is Marsh, and he can't get it. It's off the top of his glove. It'll kick around, and Cruz is kicking around second. He almost fell, but he'll get to third. I guess that's just going to be a triple. Basically played into a triple.
Yeah, I don't know. Brandon didn't see it off the bat, but I mean, you could tell how hard that ball was hit. But yeah, that would have been a good play, but I think that's it for Aaron.
Yeah, Rob Thompson's coming out to the mound. That will be it for Aaron. So he'll finish the year with 199 in the 3rd innings. He'll have the postseason to look forward to. We'll be back. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch speed of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. We're giving a little foreshadowing right now for Jose Alvarado. Alvarado is on for Aaron Nola. A runner at 3rd with nobody out. And Joey Gallo will be the batter. Gallo is flat out to right. He is struck out. Fly ball shallow left field. Back is Sosa. Cruz is not tagging in foul territory. Makes the catch, 1 away.
Well, that's odd. Foul ball and he wasn't tagging.
He was basically just wandering around the 3rd base bag.
I'm sure that's something Davey will have a conversation with him about.
Well, here's Drew Millis. Switch hitter batting right-handed now. At the knees. Jackson Rutledge warming up in the bullpen. That's a good name.
It really is. It's not Brock Ballou, but
it's not Brock Ballou.
It's close.
Yeah, I don't think anything can really pass Brock Ballou as a good name, maybe at least in this game. Home plate umpire. Because both could be, like Western movie stars.
Oh, yeah.
1-2 in the dirt, blocked by Stubbs.
Yeah, I don't think Adams here. Garrett just will.
I don't think he is, but I don't know if the bat boy for the national on the visiting side, if he was able to. I don't know. He almost didn't handle that throw.
I don't think he was anticipating gas.
Swing and a miss.
Good pitching so far by Alvarado.
Yep, Miller strikes out. Aaron's line 5+, 9 hits, 3 runs, 7 strikeouts. Sure, he's bummed that he didn't get 200 innings, but it's still a good year.
Yeah, he'll get it in game 2 or 3.
Jacob Young takes inside 1-0 from Alvarado. He does like to bunt.
Well, you wonder if it's them saying, hey, maybe you should try to bunt more. Like, we'd like to see you bunt more. And
it's kind of like Rojas last week, where they said they wanted him to bunt a couple times while they were home. We were home.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Davey didn't tell him.
He doesn't look too pleased about it.
He's not. Love to see Jose be able to throw at 99 down and away. I'm not sure it could be touched if he can.
Well, now 3-2. Hit Sharpwood is short, but right at Trey Turner. And Turner's able to throw out Young, just barely. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. Aaron Nola's line is complete as we go to the 7th. Today's game summary is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Phillies got 2 in the 1st inning and a couple groundouts, then 4 in the 5th inning. A big 2-run double from Weston Wilson. Aaron Nola went 5+, 9 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. Jake Urban lasted 4 1/3. He allowed 6 earned runs. We'll go to the 7th. And Jackson Rutledge will take over for the Nationals. And he will face Kyle Schwarber.
You know, I started thinking about, maybe Kyle and Trey getting, playing a couple innings and getting out of there, but we ain't got no one else.
Let's see.
JT,
right.
No. Bryce, no. Austin Hayes,
no.
Rojas,
no.
Buddy.
Yeah, Buddy Kennedy.
That's all we got left, Buddy.
Bouncer foul. Yeah, that's it. I mean, JT could play if he wanted him to, but the idea of him not starting today was that you just wanted to give him a day off. Tanner Banks starts to warm up in the bullpen.
I don't know if I like the look without the stash.
Tanner, he might grow it back. It looks like he's got something going on. Maybe not.
Did I tell you what my son recommended for my daughter's volleyball team? So you know how guys like hockey, they grow beards for the playoffs?
Yeah.
my son suggested to my daughter and a couple of her volleyball that they grow their armpit hair out because they wear sleeveless shirts. Said, how intimidating would that be? You go up to serve and, you know, your hands are up. And
it would be very intimidating.
It would be. I might have to skip out on those games or close my eyes.
What did Kira say about that?
Well, a couple of them thought it was a good idea.
Well, they must like him then. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Schwarber. Swing and a miss, and Kyle strikes out. One away here in the 7th inning. And here comes Trey. He's 1 for 3. Maybe this is his last at bat. We'll see.
Put Buddy in at third, move Edmundo to short.
That's my thought, yeah. Breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Back toward the middle, base hit for Turner. All right, so that's a 2-hit day for Trey.
Like to see that.
Don't miss out on the last Phillies Charities auction of the regular season. You could bid now on Phillies.com/auctions today. There are great items that include an Alec Bohm autographed jersey and a Bryce Harper autographed baseball and jersey. Again, Phillies.com/auctions for more info. Wilson takes a strike, 0-1.
We see if Trey take off to get a 2020 season.
Oh yeah, 19 steals. He's got a good lead.
He does, really does.
He goes. Pitches a strike. Throw to second base is in time.
Whoa. Trey ain't leaving. He's shaking his head like ain't no way.
And they've asked them to take a look at it. So that must mean that they have a look that is pretty clear.
Tell you what, Millis threw a good throw down there.
He did.
Second, man. I thought Trey had that one easy.
Second base.
It's funny, Garcia was pointing almost immediately to he's safe. His hand is in there. I don't think he's not close to tagging him, right?
Looked like he got him up in the elbow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but I don't know if his hand was on.
I thought he did get the mitt in there. The oven mitt. Stay out of our view, Lance. I think the hand's in.
I think the oven mitt was there.
But is it going to be conclusive enough like we've talked about? See, Garcia's already pointing.
Yeah, before the umpire made the call.
He's like, well, they're going to call him safe, but you might want to look at it. Wait, no, they called him out. Don't look at it.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
look, take a peek. Okay, you don't have to.
I think he's in.
Well, this would be like the third challenge where there might not be enough evidence to overturn it. How diluted is the replay?
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out. Philadelphia will lose that out.
Man. I don't know if they're just mailing it in or what.
Well, you wonder with every game going on at the same time how many looks they're getting in there.
I mean, there's a lot of different camera angles, and I thought that at least 3 of them showed that the oven mitt was in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look at this shot here. Look, his hand is there.
I don't know what they were saying. I guess it's game 162 for everyone, Tom.
Yeah. Getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, trying to fine-tune some things there and wherever they're at. Where are they at? New York?
Yeah, they're in New York.
Secaucus or? They're not in Secaucus, are they? Good chat.
Well, I guess they are in Secaucus. I thought they were in New York.
I have no idea.
1-2.
Have you ever been there, like at the replay center?
I have not been at the replay center.
Someone said it's fascinating.
Swing and a miss.
That's where a lot of bad decisions are made in Secaucus, Tom.
Just ask Jimmy Hoffa. Time to stretch. 6-3 game.
As we get ready to head into the bottom of the 7th, Taryn Hatcher, Ricky Patalco, and Ruben Amaro Jr. standing by for Phillies post-game live. Ricky, as you so honestly put, this game, win or lose, didn't really matter. The one thing that really felt like it was on the line was Aaron Nola being able to get to that 200 innings pitched. He comes up just short of it, but they did give him a shot. 96 pitches for him. He just couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, he struggled through the 5th. I mean, when you think about the 5th inning, I think that was the kind of answer to everything, whether he was going to get it done or not. Rob was going to give him a little bit of a chance out there in the 6th, and then he just had to pull the plug. I mean, you know, you're watching him struggle out there. You don't want him to give up a ton of runs and make his numbers look a little skewed at the end of the season. So you take him out, okay. I mean, you're talking about in 2/3 of an inning shy. I think you'll take it.
Yeah, it stinks. But, Ruben, he had already gotten drilled by a line drive. He was at 96 pitches. Is there any world in your mind in which you could rationalize, let's leave him out here to try to get it, or is it a no-brainer move?
No, I think it's a no-brainer. I really do. It's one of those situations where I think Rob Thompson always talks about health. You got to have these guys healthy. And if they're healthy, then he's okay. And that's the most important thing. It's unfortunate that Brandon Marsh couldn't make the play in center field. He probably would have had a shot at it. He did have that long inning. And I think it was important that Stubbs went out there during that inning. He made it a mechanical adjustment to get through the 5th. And that's sort of been the problem. He gets to the 5th and he has some issues.
Special appearance by Baker's Blue Bear showed up today.
Here.
Before we throw it back to Tom and John, we needed to acknowledge Blue Bear did make it to set.
Yes, he
Baker
did.
Kane, he is here. All right, Tom, John, send it back to you.
All right, well, all right, guys. Thank you. We appreciate that. Bottom of the 7th inning. Tanner Banks will take over. Aaron Nola still in the dugout watching this game, talking to Caleb Cotham. StatCast powered by your local Delaware Valley Audi dealer gives us a look at the 7 strikeouts today for Aaron. Knuckle curve 3, 4-seamer 2, changeup 1, sinker 1. And by the way, just to clear it up, the replay is in New York at the Major League Baseball Advanced Media Headquarters.
Oh, it's advanced.
Yes.
Must be that new technology stuff they're working on.
Tanner Banks will pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. The Phillies lead it by 3, trying to close out the 2024 season. And Nunez takes strike 1. It's 0-1.
There's Buddy.
Buddy Kennedy at third. Sosa's at short. Oh, 0-2. He fouled that one back. Top of the 7th inning, Mets up 5-0 over the Brewers. Actually, that just went to the bottom of the 7th. They are in the top of the 7th in Atlanta. Kansas City 4, Atlanta 2. Arizona has increased its lead to 8-2 over the Padres. Swing and a miss, and Banks gets a strikeout to start the 7th inning. So if all those scores hold, then tomorrow's doubleheader will be pivotal for the last 2 spots in the wild card for the National League. There you see the scores popping down from the score bug.
That's a great word, isn't it? Pivotal.
Pivotal.
I like that
makes
word.
It sounds really serious.
Yeah.
Opposite way. Going back on it is Clemens. Back toward the track, toward the corner, runs it down. The other 2 outs. Yeah, so, and then if the Mets and the Braves split the doubleheader tomorrow, they're both in the postseason. That's how it will look now.
I wonder if they could work a deal. If someone loses both, they're out, and Arizona's in?
Correct.
Oh, God. I might have to stay in bed tomorrow.
And watch it?
No.
Or just get updates? Well, wouldn't you have done that anyway?
Pretty good chance.
Maybe
yeah.
inched your way to the recliner?
That is quite a walk. I believe I could make it. Got my sheet on there.
On the recliner?
Yeah. You know how I spill.
Mm-hmm.
It's just protection, just in case.
Scotch guard is not enough.
No, it's not.
Fouled back 1-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, that was a quick inning.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts for Banks. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's 6-3. Phillies on top. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. And by Rally House. Shop the best selection of Phillies gear at Rally House. Your city, your house. Rally House. Top of the 8th inning, the Phillies will send Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm, Brandon Marsh to the plate against Jackson Rutledge, who pitched the scoreless 7th inning. Stott is 0 for 3, but he's got an RBI. Takes a strike, 0-1. Swing at a foul tip, 0-2. And Johnny, before we go too far, I want to send out our condolences to our buddy Jimmy Solomay and the entire Solomay family. Jimmy works with us at the ballpark on our NBC Sports Philadelphia crew. He's the jack of all trades. He's one of our camera operators. He's also one of our runners. He does utility, but he's an all-around great guy. But anyway, his dad Jim passed away a couple of days ago, and Jim, was renowned in the neighborhood, as they say, for the Jim Solomay Barbershop on 24th and Brown in the Fairmont neighborhood of Philadelphia. And to Jimmy and his siblings, the entire Solomay family, we are thinking about you, of course.
And praying for you all, too.
Yep. Big Jim was a great guy and a paratrooper in his youth, a marathon runner as he grew up, barber, bartender, did it all.
He raised a good son, I know that.
He sure did. For all of us.
Or helped raise a good son.
Yeah, for all of us, he did that. And I mean for our entire Phillies and NBC Sports Philadelphia family.
Yeah. People probably don't know the face, but how many times we've seen him running when the pitcher runs out to the mound for the first.
Yeah, he and Matt Walper are as good as it gets on that RF camera.
Yep.
1-2. Yeah, the pitch off the hands, off the glove of Gallo, and into right field, a base hit for Bryson Stott. Well, if this is his final at bat of the regular season, that's a nice way to finish it off.
Yes, it is. He got jammed, but he got his hands in just enough. That Gallo, you know how bad Joey Gallo wanted to rob his Vegas buddy. Couldn't quite come up with it, though.
And now Alec Bohm, and Bohm fouls it away. It's 0-1. Bohm's got an RBI today. He's got 97 on the year. Out to right field, a base hit. So that'll move Stott up to second base. Phillies fans are still cheering. You can hear them.
And that's a good at bat by Alec. Just shoot that thing the other way. You know, you know, people have asked me about, you know, did the home run derby affect Alec? And, you know, I think it's more the chase to 100. But he had a lot of overswinging, pulling off balls, you know, trying to pull home runs. And now maybe that is out of reach.
This could be 2. Nope, they're going to get 1. Nunez decided not to make the throw. 4-6 on the put out at second base, a fielder's choice. And Cody Clemens is coming up.
But, you know, maybe now that 100 RBIs is out of reach for him, probably won't get another at bat depending on how this thing plays out. But, you know, maybe now he'll go back to his swing of line drives the other way, line drives into gaps.
Well, overall, though, it was still an outstanding year for him individually.
Sure was. All-star, well-deserved. His defense has improved dramatically. His hair game's unmatched.
Swing and a miss by Clemens. Now it's 0-2. Runner goes from first. No throw as Marshall get a stolen base. That'll be his 19th. Two Georgia fellas talking to each other at second base.
Yeah, good jump by Marsh. And I love it. You know, he always peeks in to see what the hitter's doing, if it's put in play, and that hit Cody.
Yes, it did. Now that'll load the bases up. And Edmundo Sosa's coming up. Edmundo's got a chance to put this baby away right here.
Got a couple lefties up in the pen.
Well, Jim Hickey's out to the mound.
Oh, yeah, that got him right. Right in the back of the knee. Or in the
back of the calf?
Yeah, I guess. Them Texans, man, they're tough. Can't hurt those Texans, Tom.
Texas born, Texas bred.
When I die, I'll be Texas dead.
That used to be a commercial that Harry used to do for I think it's Mrs. Baird's Bread. And every time we would hear it when we were in Houston, he would laugh in the back seat of the car. Texas born, Texas bred. All right, bases are loaded. Here's Edmundo. And he hits one sharply to short. That might be 2. That will be 2. And the inning is over. 6-4-3 double play. We played 7.5, the final regular season game of the year. We'll be back after this. Today's minor league report presented by SCI, building brave futures. You know, throughout the year, minor league teams play under an adopted identity from time to time, typically designed to say something unique about the club or the market that it plays in. Of these 7, the winner will be determined by a fan vote that ran through September 23rd. You got the Wichita Chili Buns, the Chattanooga Wreckers, the Jersey Diners, the Great Lake Pontooners. Those are all pretty cool names. The award will be announced tonight. The Biloxi King Cakes. Trenton Thunder, they're in the Draft League. They used to be affiliated with the Yankees and the Red Sox and the Tigers. They were called the Trenton Goldens this year. They were named for the dogs that they have go retrieve the bats. The Golden Retrievers, yeah. It was very cool.
That's clever.
They had alternate uniforms. They wear the pork roll uniform every once in a while, too. Pork roll, Taylor ham, you know, that's big in Trenton. Yeah. Matt Strom is out on the mound.
Are you like regressing back to like you think I'm a little kid and you have to explain things more than once to me?
No, I saw a look on your face where I didn't know if you understood like what they, you know.
Good try. The effort was there, Tom. That's why we love you, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, I get confused when someone says, "Hey, can I get some Taylor ham?" I'm like, "What the hell's that?" You know. But if you say pork raw,
I think it depends on where you are in the state.
Yeah. Well, I don't go to North Jersey, so I'm staying south. Luchadors. I'll be able to watch that tonight, Friday night.
Fouled back.
Taped. It's recorded.
Right, you have it recorded.
DVD'd or whatever.
DVR'd.
DVR'd. What's DVD?
DVD's like an actual disc.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that. DVR. All right, I gotta write that down so I can sound cool to my kids.
Swing and a miss. One away here in the 8th inning.
Tell you what, this man has had a heck of a season for the Phillies. Matt Strom. He's going to throw mainly fastballs, and he gets away with them. He hides it well because he gets some funny swings on that fastball. And he drops that on you.
0-1 to Tenna, who's 0 for 3. Oh, and 2.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
It's cued foul behind home plate.
Yeah, where would the Phillies be without him and Jeff Hoffman?
Yep.
You know, Jose had his struggles, and
well, I think that's why these guys are spotlighted even more, because of Jose's struggles for that time.
yeah, and Orion Kerkering also. It's what he's done, especially here in the second half, has been remarkable.
And I would think Estevez is going to pitch the 9th inning. You know, Rob's been trying to get guys work this weekend. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up outside of third. Buddy Kennedy will give it a look, and it's about 20 rows back.
Nice to see Buddy get called back up and knowing that he's going to get an at bat.
Yeah, and he'll be part of the inner squad on Wednesday. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. And now Dylan Cruz walking to the plate.
I mean, that's a fastball, pretty much center cut. Look at Tenna, just by him.
Yeah, he's 0 for his last 19. That's not the way you want to finish up the season. And Cruz hit by that pitch. Cutter at 89.
Yeah, 89 or 99. That hit him in a bad spot. The guy got him right in the knee. Yeah, right in the left knee. That's also something you don't want your last at bat of the season either.
Because it'll linger.
It could put a delay on your off-season planning.
Well, Stone Garrett's going to pinch hit. He had an eventful first game of this series in his return to the big leagues.
Yeah, so far he's having a heck of a year.
3 for 4.
I'm happy for him, though. I like this kid. I like the way he plays.
Just a little low, according to the home plate umpire.
But, you know, you put, you know, with him and Wood, you know, Garcia, these young kids, you know, Cruz and Young and Nunez and C.J. Abrams will be back. You know, they got some talent. I don't know, this wasn't the way Davey anticipated the season to go, but I know he's proud of these kids, the way they're competing.
A bit inside, 2-1. Boy, he's just missing with a couple of these pitches. Two and one. High fly ball out to left. It's playable for Clemens. Not that deep. And he makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, one man left. We're going to the ninth. The last ninth inning of the regular season. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota's versatile lineup shines on every drive. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Stream Phil's baseball with Xfinity because it's only live once. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IVX.com. We go to the top of the ninth inning here in D.C. The Phillies lead it 6-3 as Rutledge will continue on for the Nationals against Garrett Stubbs, who's 1 for 3. And Stubbs tries to bunt his way on, and it's 0-1. Trey Lipscomb is the new first baseman for the Nationals. Bit outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 26,000 and change on hand here today and a cloudy day.
It was raining when we first got here.
That's popped up. Garrett's not happy about it.
Nope.
Nunez is over near the line, and the shortstop makes the call on the catch. 1 out. And Kyle Schwarber's coming up. Our Toyota Camry turning point of this ball game. We go back to the 5th inning, John.
Yeah, and a beautiful swing, a ball running away from Irvin, and he just what Trey does, slaps one into left, or Kyle does, slap one out into left field, which is a beautiful thing for him. And then Weston Wilson follows up with a double of his own. And that was our Toyota turning point, and that basically, well, I don't want to say put the game out of reach, but it's going to make it tougher for the Nationals.
Yeah, it was a 4 spot for the Phils in the 5th inning.
Yeah, I love when Kyle's taking that pitch away and hitting it that way. I think he's done that more this year than we've seen in the past. Probably why his average is up around 250. 248.
They're 1 for 3 today. They hit the dirt.
I tell you what, it stinks for Anthony Rizzo, doesn't it? Broke 2 fingers yesterday. Got hit by a pitch.
Yeah, I saw that. Bouncer out to second. And 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
I hate that for Anthony, and I hate that for the Yankees and Aaron Boone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they said he'd kind of be reevaluated the next few days. Does he make a pitching change?
Oh, he did. I saw the card come out. I'm like, what the heck?
All right, so a pitching change. They're going to bring Derek Law in.
Man, take the card in. That would be awesome.
I would agree with that. Somebody should take the bullpen card in. All right, so a pitching change for the Nationals. They're going to bring in a new guy to get 1 out here in the 9th inning. Vote Kyle Schwarber for the 2024 Roberto Clemente Award presented by Capital One. The award recognizes players who represent the game through positive contributions on and off the field. Vote today at MLB.com/Clemente Award.
I know he's got our vote.
Yeah, I hope everybody's voted a bunch of times, too. Derek Law is the new pitcher. Buddy Kennedy is the batter. Derek Law excited the crowd by coming in from the bullpen in the bullpen car, just like the way it used to be.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Outside and low, 2-0.
He's my favorite non-Philly pitcher right now. There he is.
That poor guy's been driving that car around all summer, and he just finally gets somebody to drive in with it. Just was looking for a companion.
Like the Maytag repairman, Tom. He never got a call. Derek Law, though, clutched up, jumped on that thing, and here he is. Maybe he's getting ready for the offseason and riding in a golf cart.
I think it's pretty cool, though.
I do, too.
There it is. I once bid on a golf bullpen car, John, on that's that site. There's a strike 3 and 2.
CarMax?
Not CarMax. Not Craigslist. Not eBay. It was eBay.
eBay.
Yeah. Got it up to $5,000 before I gave up. It's called strike 3. Innings over. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. We go to the bottom of the ninth, trying to finish things off for the regular season. Bottom of the ninth inning after Derek Law got the final out at the top of the ninth inning. The Phillies lead at 6-3. They're trying to close out their 95th win of the season. Jose Ruiz is on his 52nd game. Ruiz has been really good for the Phils. 3.78 ERA. And Ruiz will face Millis, Jacob Young, and then Asim Nunez. As we go to the bottom of the ninth inning, in what probably will be our last half inning, barring a tie of this regular season. And we, meaning me, John, Ruben, Ben, Taryn, we'd like to thank the fans for hanging with us this entire year. I know we've had a blast, and I know we're looking forward to Red October. It is unfortunate that we're unable to continue on during the postseason, but that is what it is.
Yep.
We all know that. But we've had an exciting time this year with this club, watching this team, getting to know some of the new players, and also watching them get up to the start that they got off to.
Yeah,
also.
It has been so much fun. The steps that man made, Alec Boehm. Watching Johan Rojas, how he plays defense. It just, and of course, the stars, Bryce, JT, Trey, Kyle, they just, Brandon Marsh, his progression as a big league player. Just been fun to watch. This man on the mound. There's Bryce.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
But I think, too, how, like in years past, sometimes when you walk in the clubhouse, you feel uncomfortable. Like it's just a weird feeling. But these last couple of years with this team, you're welcome.
There's a line drive base hit it to left field. So Millis is aboard. It's his second hit of the day. Yeah, and I know we're all, like everybody is, excited about the postseason. And don't forget, coming up, Cure Auto Insurance presents Phillies Postgame Live. Taryn, Ricky, Ruben, they're standing by. But yeah, I mean, I know everybody's excited about the postseason. The Phillies fans have certainly put their thumbprint on what it's like to be a good crowd, a great crowd during the postseason. I can't wait to see what Citizens Bank Park is going to look like on Saturday. And make sure you follow Phillies.com and NBC Sports Philadelphia on social media to see what the start times are. We won't know them for a while. At least I don't think.
I think it depends on who's in. Phillies, Mets. If the Phillies have to play the Mets, you would think that would be, one of the prime time games, but who knows? Like you said, wait and see, right?
Wait and see. There's a strike, 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? No. Ooh, interesting.
Must not have anything to go home to. Nice little breaking ball by Ruiz. Look at it. 12-6 break. I don't know. Well, he was asking the first base umpire. So was Garrett. I mean, and the home plate umpire asked too. So. Yeah, this isn't good.
Ball 4. Darren Baker's going to pinch hit. Dusty's son. The bat boy.
Yeah, JT Snow saved him.
So conversation on the mound with Garrett Stubbs. Darren Baker played at Cal. Worked his way through the farm system. Shows bunt, takes a strike.
Could be a window into 2025 for Washington. More bunts.
That's a pretty good pitch. It just missed. He went around 1-2. Opposite way, base hit it to left field. They're going to hold the runner at third. They're playing it very conservatively, but the bases are loaded. And Luis Garcia's coming up.
Hey, you got Garcia and Wood coming up. The last thing you wanted to see was, these two gentlemen coming up with a chance to tie it and win it. It's a good piece of hitting by Darren Baker. Just shoots that thing the other way. Behind in the count.
All right, with the bases loaded, Garcia fouls it away. It's 0-1. Nobody up in the Phillies bullpen. Rob Thompson's just going to let this ride. But maybe Estevez would come in to close this one out. 0-2.
Now throw him another one. That was a good changeup by Ruiz.
Got him. One out here in the 9th inning. And now James Wood will be the batter.
Well, I tell you what, for 97 miles an hour, that thing had a lot of run on it. You see Garcia, yeah, that ball looked like it was going to be right down the middle, and it ends up about a foot outside. Nice movement on that pitch.
0-1.
Oh.
One ball and one strike to Wood. Wood is 0 for 4 today. Taps it foul. He's got a 5-game hitting streak on the line. Fouled back, and it remains 1-2.
Had a pretty good pass at that one. Like to see him go to that changeup. He threw a good one to Garcia.
And a called strike 3. 2 outs.
Nice little 12-6 breaking ball by Ruiz, and I believe
3D.
Yeah, I believe that Wood gave up on that one. Ended up right there at the bottom of the zone. Big second out.
That one's hit well out to left field. Clemens is going back out toward the wall. He jumps and he made the catch. Cody Clemens just finished off 2024. He did it with a bang.
Wow.
What a way to finish off the last game of the 2024 season. Little excitement at the end. Little pitter patter in the heart. And the Phillies hang on and win it.
Yeah, Yepez got that breaking ball, and I thought for a second, you got to be kidding me, but Cody to the rescue with an unbelievable play.
Well, the kid rakes, but he also pops, saves the day.
Yes, he sure did. Well, a wonderful season by the Phillies,
Yep.
regular season, but you know, you talk to them, Tom, and you know that you know this isn't the end for them.
No, this is just the beginning. The Chevrolet player of the game, sorry about that, John, is the Phillies overall 95-67. It's the most wins since 2011. It's Ruiz's first save too. Congratulations to him. And now the Phillies will get ready for Red October,
baby.
Yeah. I can't believe that ball stayed in the yard, honestly.
I thought, well, the way this series has been going,
that's what I was thinking.
That thing has to go out, but
seriously, pretty amazing.
Well, if it ain't one guy helping the team win, it's another, and that's been the beauty of this team all season.
How about the job that guy did, Rob Thompson, this year?
Yeah.
You know, I know every manager's under scrutiny all the time, but this is 3 straight years that he has taken the team to the postseason.
Yep.
In his first 3 years as the skipper of the Philadelphia Phillies. Aaron Boone's done it now. I think it's 5 or 6 times, but well, what a day.
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber joins us down on the field. Kyle, how about that ending, huh?
Great play out there. Really, it's nice to finish it off with a win. So, you know, really looking forward to the challenge ahead.
Yeah, Kyle, you know, we've talked about this pretty much all season, that the end goal was not to finish 162 games. The end goal is, of course, getting to the World Series again. And, you know, you put together a hell of a season, my friend. And You know, couldn't be happier for you and the rest of the team. But moving forward, isn't it nice to be able to set up your rotation for this postseason run?
Yeah, it's going to be great. You know, these guys, our horses have been key for us all year. So get them a little bit of rest, set them up great for set those guys up for you know, the postseason and see what happens. But you know, they've been such a key component for what we do this whole season and all of our success. So they've done a great job.
Kyle, talk about. I mean, folks have asked us just how the team feels now going into the postseason. What is the tempo of the clubhouse right now going into the postseason?
I think everyone's excited. Everyone was, you know, chomping at the bit. Obviously, you want to make sure you finish out this game and everyone finish out healthy and you know, happy we got to win. But now you get back home, enjoy the off day, and then it's back to work, and the focus really starts keying in.
All right, buddy, go enjoy it. We're looking forward to
ready.
it. Thanks for everything this year.
Guys. See ya.
And make sure everybody votes for Kyle for the Roberto Clemente Award as well.
Absolutely.
Voting is still open. Make sure you do it as much as you possibly can. Look at this reaction from the fans here, John.
They're the best.
Yeah.
That's why they're the best. And
Yep.
talking to Kyle about it, that's what he told me this morning. He said this is why we do it.
Well, that'll do it for the 2024 regular season. Johnny, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Enjoyed it, Tom.
It was incredible. Don't forget, Phillies postgame live is coming up, but we will have continuing coverage of pregame and postgame the entire postseason for the Phillies on NBC Sports Philadelphia. For John Kruk, Ben Davis, Ruben Amaro, Taryn Hatcher, our entire crew here in Philadelphia and all over the United States. I'm Tom McCarthy. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you
America's team,
Saturday.
baby. America's team.
That's right.